It go tra la 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 la. Cymarshall, he come from over to get in here. Yes, my people, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Cymarshall Law Show. We have now come to episode 175. I feel like that's a big number. 175, 25 away from the big 200. We're doing it. We're really doing it up here. I appreciate everyone who's been rocking with me. I really appreciate everyone who's been with me since the inception, since, coming in on the ground room floor, on the ground level and coming up with me. We're going to keep going up. So, my name is Cymarshall Law again. This is the Cymarshall Law Show, where we stay true to ourselves and never, ever, ever conform. Episode 175, and it's going to be based on law number 45 in my book. And that law is karma doesn't always come back the same way it left. We're going to get into it. It's a topic I love. It's a topic I had to discover in a hard way. Because I definitely always thought that if you do certain things would come back right away. And I had to learn the hard way, but we're going to get into that and what really is going on in the universe, the multiverse out there. But before we start that, we're going to do our morning prayers, affirmations. I shouldn't say morning because I'm hearing a lot of people listening to this in different countries, all different types of days. So we're going to get into our affirmations, meditations to set the tone straight for our days to have a positive day. So we're going to start like this. Universal God, Most High, Cosmic Intelligence, Great Architect, Jah! God, love, thank you for allowing us to wake up today full of inner peace, inner happiness. God, thank you for our healthy and strong brains. God, thank you for our healthy and strong hearts. God, thank you for our lives. God, thank you for the details that we don't miss. God, thank you for the little things that turn into the big things that matter. God, thank you for the people who help us, who often go thankless. God, thank you for the people that inspire us. Thank you for our muses. God, thank you for the people that we see working hard when life gets tough, and they keep going on, and because they keep going on, they inspire the rest of us to keep going on. God, thank you for our fighters. God, thank you for our lovers who are just as powerful as the fighters, and the way they fight is with love. God, thank you for insight. God, thank you for intelligence. God, thank you for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. God, thank you for family. God, thank you for friends. God, thank you for encouragement. God, thank you for motivation. God, thank you for new things that are going to bring us to new heights. God, thank you for confidence. God, thank you for our high self-esteem. Thank you for us believing in ourselves. God, thank you for synchronicity. God, thank you for allowing us to notice when something is for us, and thank you for allowing us to leave behind when something is not for us. God, thank you for growth. God, thank you for acknowledgement. God, thank you for humility. God, thank you for empathy. God, thank you for compassion. God, thank you for money. God, thank you for spiritual growth. God, thank you for emotional intelligence. God, thank you for people that have our back. God, thank you for allowing us to be service to others, to be of service to others. God, just thank you. Thank you. We get blessed every day, and thank you for allowing us to notice and be grateful and appreciative of every time we're blessed. And when we keep that on top of our minds, life gets easier because we realize we have so much to be thankful for. So, Universal God, thank you 75 million times. Yeah. And that's how we're going to start the show. Special shout out to my manager who recently lost her father. Matter of fact, on Saturday, I have a show in Los Angeles. It's actually in San Pedro, California. It's 2451 Signal Street. And I'm going to dedicate my show to the life of Manny Hernandez, her father. A great man who made a great daughter. Rest in power, Manny. Rest in peace. But yeah, the show is going to be Saturday, March 1st, 2025. Beat Lab LA, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. All ages, a lot of dope hip-hop acts, hieroglyphics, visionaries. Shout out to DJ Rhythmatic, Funk Dubious, the Shapeshifters. A lot of dope acts. Cymarshall obviously is going to be performing. Queen Omega, can't wait to see her perform. And a lot of other dope people. Shout out to Quasar. I still rock my Quasar hat. But yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. 2451 Signal Street, San Pedro, California, 90731. It's going to be a dope show. I hope to see y'all there. Shout out to Bobby D, Concrete Jungle Sessions LA. You know what I'm saying? Presents the heart of Los Angeles. Tomorrow, Beat Lab LA, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. All ages, March 1st, 2025. Cymarshall, many others. Hieroglyphics, Queen Omega, Visionaries, Funk Dubious, Shapeshifters. Kathleen. But yeah, let's get into the show. My name is Cymarshall, and the show's topic today, again, is karma does not always come back the same way it left. Let's get into it, y'all. Yeah. Law 45. Karma doesn't always come back the same way it left. Everything is energy. So when you give your energy in the form of a thought, word, or action, an effect will occur because of the cause you have created. Energy, however, comes in all different forms. So what you give out, thought, word, or action, may not return to you in the same way it left you. As a matter of fact, you may never physically see the return. Every action has a reaction of equal or greater value if you give with purity of heart. You should never give to get. However, in some form, what you give is always what you get, sooner or later down the line. You offering a kind prayer or wishing a blessing upon someone may actually return to you in another form of blessing. Everything is being documented, and nothing will ever go unaccounted for, no matter how it may seem. When someone does a perceived wrong to you, your retaliation will always keep the cycle of hurt going. Although, one must remember life will always follow your perception, so what you perceive to be wrong will be manifested as you believe it to be. However, whether you see an occurrence as good or bad, know that it is karma or an effect of a cause coming back to you. May be unrecognizable, but karma doesn't always come back the same way it left. No explanation. Verse 3 and hook. How come I see people prosper who live wrong? How come the good die young and the bad live long? Maybe everything doesn't have an answer. Like how was he so healthy and still got cancer? Kid asked me question, but I don't know, son. Why she was so given and still got stole from. We make bets on the future but really never know. How she practiced safe sex but still got pregnant though. How was he able to get away with murder? And by putting people back, how did he get further? How do you put me down but still get higher? Burn my ass but not get touched by the fire? I'm trying to believe but it's easy to be a doubter. I can't understand how the corrupt stay in power. My mental strain when using my brain, I'm like karma must not come back the same way it came. I'm not gonna spend my life debating or waiting. Not everything has an explanation. Try to use logic, but it gets frustrating when I see the people in the world love hating. Who am I to blame? I know I am the one creating. But if I made this, I didn't know what I was making. Maybe I did, but I know now I was mistaken. Not everything has an explanation. 1. How come I see people prosper who live wrong? How come the good die young and the bad live long? Maybe everything doesn't have an answer. Like how is he so healthy and still got cancer? Kid asked me question, but I don't know, son. Why she was so given and still got stole from. We make bets on the future but really never know. How she practiced safe sex but still got pregnant though. If we were meant to understand all of the intricacies of the universe, would we even be living on this earthly plane? To understand the universal law of karma, one should know that energy cannot be destroyed, but it can change form. When I was younger, I couldn't see why simple things did not add up, such as healthy people getting cancer. It made me question everything. 2. How was he able to get away with murder? And by putting people back, how did he get further? How do you put me down but still get higher? Burn my ass but not get touched by the fire. I'm trying to believe, but it's easy to be a doubter. I can't understand how the corrupt stay in power. My mental strain when using my brain, I'm like karma must not come back the same way it came. I'm not gonna spend my life debating or waiting. Not everything has an explanation. Try to use logic, but it gets frustrating when I see the people in the world love hating. Who am I to blame? I know I am the one creating. Maybe I made this, but I didn't know what I was making. Maybe I did, but I know now I was mistaken. Not everything has an explanation. I had to learn the hard way in life. Not everything is as simple as what is fair and what is not. We would like it to be that way, but when we see countries' leaders bring death on the people they are there to protect, we know otherwise. It would seem that a person or group of people can hold others back who have done no wrong without immediate consequence. However, I believe, in the end, every price is paid in full. It may just not come out of the account you think it will.
Yes, sir. Your ugly homie, I don't give a grace, motherfucker. Faded this life of vulnerability that my mind admitted. Physics of violence inside of my life, my mind remember. Try to confine in my silent sounds that I try forever. How come I find me so violent times and my smile was tender? Life is a puzzle with pieces I found with sounds from demons. People with either desires fired by silent teachers. Rid of my violent mind, sitting so high at times. Friends be calling me, taunting me, leave it all behind. How did I make it? On naked, begging, on Harbor Lincoln. Pay for my way with my family, my dad with cable linked in. Haters would say from my day one day with my lover. Hated myself, I've been nice at times that you fuck her. Love with the bitches who question getting my life together. Tethered by meddling friends that mess with my life and debtors. Mentioned by many but never helping my friends for anything I remember. I'm sorry, the friends I try forget it.
This shouldn't be no time for me. I should've seen the signs again. But silly me, I never leave. I couldn't see where we went again. Where we went again. Where we went again.
Y'all left me in the cutty, but still I shine, motherfuckers.
It shouldn't be no time for me. I should've seen the signs again. But silly me, I never leave. I couldn't see where we went again. Where we went again. Where we went again.
What am I really doing? It feels like I'm lost and I'm not moving. I'm stagnant and I'm feeling stuck. Nothing's happening, what the fuck? I think I dug myself into a hole. It's getting deeper, I'm losing my soul. These last 9 months have been hell. The pain I keep it to myself, cause they don't really care. Everyone wears a mask pretending to be something. Only rarely will you find someone touching, really judging. Genuine and nice and without a price. Simple with advice, truthful with no lies. See, that's why I keep a lot to myself. Debating secrets I keep locked in my shelf. I should hope that I get my adventures to the next.
Cymarshall also. Let's keep it moving.
He saw people work their whole lives and still ain't paid. So took his own advice and dropped out in the 8th grade. But never no broke, cause he sold coke to old folk. Said fuck dope and lived life as a cutthroat. Atheist, didn't believe in the creator. Would do anything for paper, even take from his neighbor. Rob still, even kill if he had to. If you was his mom's and owed him money, he would slap you. Cash rolled in, he continued to prosper. Taking ladies out for a shrimp and lobster. Women, them a lie, some got punched in the eye. But they loving the guy and came back like an endless supply. How did he live like this and still succeed? A wealthy man with everything that he would ever need. Some would say a shitty lifestyle, I know, but he did die rich and leave his family with dough. I'm not gonna spend my life debating or waiting. Not everything has an explanation. Try to use logic, but it gets frustrating when I see the people in the world love hating. Who am I to blame? I know I am the one creating. But if I made this, I didn't know what I was making. Maybe I did, but I know now I was mistaken. Everything has an explanation.
I'm gonna do something I've never done before on the show. I'm gonna do a live rendition of a song right now. My flow is liquidy, but filled with electricity. This is me, simply, from now until infinity. How I give birth to so many dope verses, a mystery. But my skill has the ability of fertility. Ninjas getting smoked like hickory from here to Italy. You know diddly, his friends say he killed it, didn't he?
You know the answer, Alan. My lyrics smack a guy. Motherfuckers don't get the picture, they must be camera shy. Unanimous, don't gotta be an analyst or panelist. For my foes, the situation getting sticky like cannabis. I'm fueled by the love and the hate, I know what balance is. I'm understood by fans who speak different languages. Underdog, you overestimate your advantages. Started rough, then got the Clippers like Los Angeles. You brothers soft, I'm coming off like wet bandages. Though I came with damages, listen, I embrace the fight. You might as well enjoy the beating. These darts that I spit, I deploy for freedom. Law, that's me, I don't really know what your story is. When you tell it, you sounding suspect like Pistorius. My mother had me on the night that it was stormiest. Genetically engineered for the job, I was born for this, my clique of warriors. I'm Goku in this golden state. You best to worry when I go create, because there's no debate. We the real thing, but most of them were faking. Our time is now, we never understood the way in. Life is a canvas, we here for painting. And while you watch what we making, we gon' keep creating. We the real thing, but they were faking. Yo, they were faking. Yo, we keep creating. Listen, I came from a universe that's parallel, where DJs spin dope records like a carousel. But here rappers are sweeter than caramel. I'm a wizard on the mic, I'm here to cast a spell. F your man, don't care how fresh he gets, so always be second to me, like Seth to Steph. They say, you the truest, you the man, cause I do it for the love. Y'all ninjas do it for the gram. I want top bill, I pop skill. You not real, I black like the kids the cops kill. You a hot mill, I see rappers like a Bible with different versions. If you the truth, then why you gotta write your verse again? Bars no for real, Cymarshall know the deal. This chick called me up and said she wanna narcos and chill. Prematurely bust missiles, over analytical Virgo with trust issues. We the real thing, but most of them were faking. Our time is now, we never understood the way in. Life is a canvas, we here for painting. And while you watch we making, we gon' keep creating. Yeah, we the real thing, what they were faking. Our time is now, we never understood the way in. Life is a canvas, we here for painting. And while you watch what we making, we gon' keep creating. 70, 70, 70, 75, 170, 70, 75, 170, 70, 75. Episode 175 of the Cymarshall Law Show, brought to you live. That's how we do it. Make sure y'all checking out cyvision.online, my ass can't spell, CYVISION.online. That's the website for all the merch, or hiphopintheflesh.com. That's the website for everything. So yeah, let's get back into the topic. The topic is karma doesn't always come back the same way it left.
I believe everything is connected. At a high level and at a low level, and every level in between, I believe everything is connected. However, just because everything is connected, I don't believe that there is always clear symmetry. I believe there is symmetry in the universe, but I don't think it's always clear to us. I don't think we can always see how far extending the connection goes. But I believe it's there. So I do believe the things you put out always come back. But I don't believe you always know how they're going to come back, or when they're going to come back, or why they come back specifically in the way that they do. But I do believe that everything that you do, think, say is accounted for, and what you put out into the universe eventually does come back, just not always the way it left. I found a few examples of this, but in my own life, I've seen it happen. I've seen me help certain people, and then those certain people not help me back, but down the line, someone else helps me when I'm not expecting it, the same way I was able to help someone when they weren't expecting it. And just because the people who I helped didn't turn around and help me back, the karma wasn't lost. So just because you put out energy in a certain way doesn't mean that energy is going to come back in the same way. And a lot of times we struggle with this in life because we put in so much work in a certain thing. We always feel whatever we're putting work in, whether it's a job, Or it could be into a relationship. We feel like the partner we're pouring into should pour back into us in the same way. And that can be true, but it doesn't always happen. And sometimes when we're pouring, we're like, okay. Do y'all hear that flock of geese behind me? That's crazy. I almost want to turn around and stop the show. Hold on.
More for less, what I expect. You know, lyrically gifted. Suckers should start praying. Get less for more, where you can get more for less. It's time for venomous bites and severance of nerves inside your tendons, but inside your ligaments. Observe the high percentage of bright and eloquent red words. I write and measure them by the numbers. Come on,
we're back. That's Ramson Bad Bones' new joint. It's called More for Less, featuring Smellington Piff from his new album White Rabbit, which comes out on High Focus Records March 27th. And your boy is on that. So yeah, the geese are gone and I'm back. Cymar 1, geese 0. So yeah, I was just kind of shooting off the hip about karma not coming back the same way it left. And I pulled up some examples of that for you to paint my picture clearly for the people then. So here they are. So here are 10 real-life examples of karma coming back in unexpected ways. You can look these up, real-life examples. So 1, Billy Ray Harris and the engagement ring. Sarah Darling accidentally dropped her engagement ring into a homeless man's cup. Instead of selling it, Billy Ray Harris saved it for her. In return, Sarah and her husband raised over $190,000 for him, helping him reunite with his family and buy a house. Paramedic saves his own doctor. Paramedic Chris Trokey saved a man from a burning car, only to discover it was Dr. Michael Shannon, the pediatrician who had saved his life as a baby. Organ donation circle. After losing their son Kaleem in an ATV accident, Bill and Tish Miller donated his organs. Years later, Bill needed a kidney, and Janice McKinnon, whose son had received Calem's pancreas, donated her kidney to Bill. Firefighters breakfast. After a long night fighting fire, firefighters Bill Hullings and Tim Young were treated to a free breakfast by waitress Liz Woodward. They later discovered her GoFundMe page and helped her raise money for a wheelchair-accessible van for her father. Lost wallet returned. A man lost his wallet and a stranger returned it with all the money intact. Years later, the man who lost the wallet became the stranger's boss and helped him through a difficult time. Generous tip. A waitress received a $1,000 tip from a customer she had served years ago. The customer was once a struggling student whom she had helped by giving free meals. All right, just a couple more. So I think y'all getting the point, but a couple more. A man helped a stranded motorist by giving him a ride and some money. Years later, the motorist turned out to be a hiring manager who gave the man a job when he was in need. Kindness to a neighbor. A woman regularly helped her elderly neighbor with groceries. When the neighbor passed away, she left her house to the woman in her will. I was like, what? Then I was like, what? Then I was like, let me cut it out. But I think y'all get the point. Karma doesn't always come back in the same way you left. So do what you're doing and don't always expect it to come back in the same way, but just know it's coming back and the universe is taking account to everything. We're going to get into a joint and come back with the movie of the week and the book of the week and the quote of the week and possibly some news of the week. My name is Cymarshall Law. This is the Cymarshall Law Show, hiphopintheflesh.com. Love y'all. I'll be right back after this joint.
Time to reflect on the new dawn that's coming your way. Watch the sun without no rain. Oh, life would never be the same. Gray clouds keep looming on over, but it don't mean that this is over. Watch the sun without no rain. Oh, life would never be the same. Gray clouds keep looming on over, but it don't mean that this is over. I know gray clouds are looming on over, and I know better days they're coming. Time makes us reflect on times that we'd regret, but it makes us grow, and only time will show that the sun shines coming back to you. Watch the sun without no rain. Oh, life would never be the same. Gray clouds keep looming on over, but it don't mean that this is over. Watch the sun without no rain. Oh, life would never be the same. Don't let it bring you pain. There'll always be some rain. Better days are on their way. Might be overcast.
Cymarshall Law
Get your
Show.
happiness away.
This one is by GJ. It's
Don't
called
let the
Sun and
tears
Rain.
take their toll.
Welcome back to the Cymarshall Law Show, where we stay true to ourselves and never, ever, 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 ever conform under any circumstances. That's why I'm not out here getting styled. I'm joking. Little inside joke. So the movie of the week is actually a documentary, and I think you guys are gonna like it. Straight out of left field, and it's called, to get straight to it, it's called the Barkley Marathons, and let me tell you about it. So the Barkley Marathons, the race that eats its young, is a documentary that delves into one of the world's most challenging and secretive ultra marathons. The race, inspired by a historic prison escape, takes place in Tennessee and was created by the eccentric Lazarus Lake. The course unmarked, ever-changing, and participants must find hidden books along the route to prove they followed the correct path. The race consists of 5 loops, each about 20 miles long, each steep. They got to climb hills, dense forests. Only a handful of runners have ever completed it within the 60-hour time limit. The moral here is the documentary highlights the value of pain, perseverance, and pushing one's limits. It showcases the spirit of adventure, endurance, the camaraderie that emerges from shared struggles. The race is a metaphor for life's challenges, emphasizing that failure is a part of the journey and that true success comes from relentless effort and determination. So the relation to the podcast topic would be really a preparation and effort. The intense preparation and effort runners put into the race can be seen as a form of good karma. However, their success is not guaranteed. The race often surprises them with different outcomes, emphasizing that the effort we put in might not always yield immediate or expected results. Facing adversity, the documentary shows that facing adversity can lead to personal growth and unexpected benefits. Similar in life,
the challenges we face and the actions we take may return us in different ways, sometimes offering lessons or opportunities we didn't foresee. Resilience and adaptation, just as runners adapt and push beyond their limits, our actions and resilience in the face of karma's unpredictability shape our paths. The moral is that persistence and adaptability can lead to surprising and rewarding outcomes, even if they don't align with our initial expectations. In essence, the Barkley Marathons illustrate that karma's return can be complex and varied, reflecting the unpredictable nature of life's challenges and rewards. The theme definitely can resonate with my topic, and that's why it's this week's documentary/movie of the week. So the next one is the book of the week, but it's also a documentary, a movie. I first actually saw it as a documentary, then I wanted to make it a book of the week, so I went and found that it's a book. But I saw the documentary, but it is a book. But it is called A Band Called Death. It's titled Rock and Roll Victims, The Story of a Band Called Death. My Story of Growing Up in Detroit, My Family, and Rock and Roll by Bobby Dean Hackney. So to tell you kind of about A Band Called Death, it's an electrifying documentary that chronicles the incredible story of the 1970s punk trio Death. 3 African-American brothers, David, Bobby, and Dennis Hackney, formed the band in their spare bedroom in Detroit, defying the norms of the predominantly white punk genre. Their innovative and groundbreaking music emerged before the likes of the Sex Pistols and the Ramones, positioning them as true pioneers of punk. So in summary, the documentary, the book, takes readers on a journey from the brothers' early days influenced by Motown and Parliament to their evolution into a punk band that was years ahead of its time. Guided by the visionary eldest brother, David Hackney, they faced significant challenges, including rejection from record companies who found their name, Death, too intimidating and their sound too unconventional. Despite their struggles to gain radio play and a record deal, the Hackney brothers remained steadfast in their artistic vision, refusing to change their name. Their journey is marked by personal and professional hurdles, including David's battle with alcoholism and his eventual passing in 2000. The film portrays the deep bond between brothers and their unwavering belief in their music. The relationship to the topic, the documentary book perfectly aligns with the topic because the Hackney brothers' journey is a testament to the idea that karma effects are not always immediate or predictable. Despite facing rejection for decades, their unwavering belief in themselves is why their story and their rediscovery and recognition as pioneers of punk is so epic. The story underscores the notion that the seeds we plant today may not bear fruit immediately, but with persistence and authenticity, they can lead to unexpected and rewarding outcomes. So check that out, A Band Called Death. And let me know what you think. Email me, the Cymarshall Law Show @gmail.com. Yo. Cymarshall Law back in the spot with my mans, Milo, the King, Josh. Say what up to the people.
What's good, people? What's up, Cyber? It's been a long time, fam.
It's been a long time. It's been too long. We should have never left them. That's my fault, though. Been busy.
You're a busy man now.
Yeah.
Busy man.
I've been running around doing a lot of things. So, a lot of people, I don't think I have told you, a lot of people really like the episodes that you're on.
Really?
Yeah. They've been saying they enjoyed, because sometimes people like go the to the back catalog, and like you're on a lot of the older shows. So they say like, we like when you did the news. Who's this Josh guy? I'm like, Josh, that's my guy.
That's what's up. No, that's what's up. I'll be having a good time with it though.
So there's some people out there feeling the kid. So the news I have for the week, I'm trying to bring it back. I was telling people that I haven't been doing the news consistently, and since I'm not a real news person, I don't want to like be a fraudulent person. So I'm calling this new segment "Have You Heard About?" And it's just, have you heard about it? Not too deep, not like, yo, did you research? And no, just things I might have heard about during the week. So, off top, a couple things I heard about, and they're just random things. A sinkhole swallows a car in Philadelphia. That was this week. A large sinkhole opened up in Philadelphia, swallowing a car and causing significant disruption. Have you ever seen such a thing?
Yeah, I feel like that's not even all that uncommon now. Like, I feel like I'm looking at more and more, like, throughout the years of just like random sinkholes opening up. What I'm wondering is there any way to like predict where the thing, like there's a test that could be done that you figure out like, all right, where's the infrastructure not right? Because that's like a freak accident. Like, how you feel you sitting in your car parked on like a sinkhole opens up. Like, how you mentally prepare for that? So I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Like, it's one of those things like you don't even want to think about it too much because it's the reality of you got no control over certain aspects of things.
It's straight out of a movie. It's a movie business.
Like, just street opens up, you driving down the street, opens up, you in the sewer, like just gone. Like,
I'm thinking the worst. I'm usually a positive guy, but if I'm driving down the highway and my car just drops, I'm like, thinking that.
Seatbelts not making a difference. Like it's a wrap at that point. So yeah, that might be the way to make some bread though. If we could figure out like a way to predict where possible sinkholes could open up, if that's not already out there, like. We've got a way right now. Like that's the move.
Facts. So moving right along, did you hear about the couple that was forced to sit next to a dead woman on a flight? A couple on a long haul flight was forced to sit next to the deceased passenger because she, died on the flight, but there was nothing. How would you feel about that if, that was you?
I feel like the lawsuit's coming. That's what I feel like. Like you're gonna be sitting next to dead people on the flight, like just right next to you. Like that. Yeah, I feel like the lawsuit. What airline was it?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
Just what I heard
what's the airline? Like, let's put them on blast.
I'm gonna research it as I'm talking about these other things. I'm gonna get back to you on that.
Nah, definitely did not hear about that. But I'm gonna say just for all of the people out there that's gonna be like, damn, these guys, Josh don't know nothing about nothing. It is February. We just got through Aquarius season. We've been celebrating, been in my own little bubble. There we go. Still a little bit of celebration in there. But yeah, I've been in my own little bubble. So there's going to be a lot that I'm sure that I haven't heard about. But you know me, I got an opinion about everything. So let's go.
All right. Have you heard about the man caught smuggling cocaine using unusual techniques? And his unusual technique was he used Mission Impossible like makeup and dressed up like a white man. But like his makeup was like he was Ethan Hunt, like it was proper. But when they uncovered the guy, they found like a small Asian guy inside there smuggling cocaine. Did you hear about this?
I might have heard about this one though. I might have saw like a image, something came across my phone, maybe today, yesterday, where it was just like cocaine in a toupee. Like they just show like a toupee open and just like rolls of cocaine inside the toupee that they was holding, and they put my man on blast. So I did catch that one. Like, hey,
it's getting crazy out here. People got to do what they got to do, I suppose.
The wild thing is how many times did he get away with it though?
I know.
Like you think he got caught the first time out there?
Nah.
Not that I'm recommending that for the people, but I'm just saying like he probably got it off a few different times. But yeah, it's risky. They only got to catch you once. Like That's the lesson they taught me very early. Like, yo, no matter how slick you are, no matter what the plan is, no matter how many times you get it off, they really only got to catch you once, and it screws up the whole operation. Make it for nothing. So, wish my man the best of luck with that.
Wish you the best. In a wild turn of events, this is not really crazy news. I just heard about. Matter of fact, let me stop lying. I didn't just hear about it. I saw this on TikTok and I was disgusted. And I was like, I just want to put it on blast. I saw Golden Crust beef patties, Jamaican beef patties. They have a new strawberry cream cheese flavor, and I was just appalled and disgusted by that. But as a Jamaican, I felt like they violated. Strawberry cream cheese beef patty.
Yeah, that's if you needed a picture of doing too much, that's it right there. Like, just if you need a picture of doing too much, like, yeah, that's somebody just a little too creative right there. Nah, I always, and I'm the wrong person to ask about this stuff because I just be, you know what I mean, I like to keep it basic. Some things are so good that, to me, you don't really got to mess with. Like the data standard, you don't got to try to improve that. It is what it is.
Facts. The classics.
Unpopular opinion, chocolate ice cream. Like, fam, I don't need triple chocolate stuff, marshmallow, all of it. Like, chocolate ice cream is good. Stand alone. Like, yo, you don't need to try to fix that. Beef patty might be there too. Like, yo, you might just want to leave beef patties alone. That's just an opinion.
I think I concur. It's a hot take. I like it. So
here we go. That's what we doing.
All right, so here we go. Chinese company sets marriage deadline for single workers. Chinese company faced backlash after setting a deadline for single employees to get married.
That I did not hear about, but the question is why? Like, that's the question. Yeah, these conversations always be having me about to just jump off and start doing some research on my own, but why? Like, does it lead to better employees, happier employees, more efficient employees?
You know,
like, why would they be pushing that?
That's all I'm here for, to just let people know kind of what's happening, what I heard about, and we can research on our own time.
Yeah, that one's interesting to me. Like, that one needs a second look. I gotta go a little bit deeper on that, but definitely did not hear about that, but curious as to the why behind it.
But these are all facts. So in the last week, thieves steal 2.8 million euros worth of gold toilets in 5 minutes. In a daring heist, thieves managed to steal a gold toilet worth 2.8 million euros. End story.
I feel no sympathy for whoever got their toilet stolen. Like, yo, it's just like, hey, fam, if you got a gold toilet, no sympathy for you. Or just about anything financial, money-wise. Like, yo, if somebody got you, like, hey, you got it to spare. You got a gold toilet.
2.8 million euros. That's crazy.
Well, and what my man's going to do with the gold toilet, that's another question, because I can't imagine you're pawning that. Like, I melt it down?
If he is,
like, you got to have the hookup. Like, you got to melt it down.
He's not getting nowhere near worth the 2.8 million euros.
I mean, it's maybe he just got that connect. He's going to melt it down, going to get somebody to get it off like that, put it in bars. That's the only thing I can think you're going to do with it. Gold toilet, but hey.
To be honest, I want to sit on a gold toilet just one time. I want to take one number 2 on a gold toilet. Just to see if there's any difference.
Put it on the bucket list. I don't imagine it's going to be a difference. I would think cold, but that's just my thought. But hey, I'm sure it's an experience. You can just put it down on a list, say you got it done.
Amazon's going to be charging for a new version of Alexa. Boo.
Which means the old version is about to stop working, get broken, need a million different updates. You know how that goes.
You already know. Female prankster sends runners on a 2.5 km detour. I would be mad as hell. A prankster caused chaos by sending marathon runners on a 2.5 5-kilometer detour. I would have to beat her ass when I got back.
I mean, it's a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Like you're only running anyway. Like, does it really matter all that much? Like, as long as it still counts as running a race, like, it's a marathon. Like, if you're the type to like running, I don't see what the difference is.
You might have a fact. You might have a point. So that's really all the news I had this week. As I called you, you were saying you were watching the game. I haven't been watching basketball this much, but you just say Steph Curry just dropped 2 nickels on him?
Yo, double nickels tonight.
Jeez.
The Magic caught that beating. Magic caught that beating. That used to be your team, right? Well, they ain't gonna bring that up. People don't need to know that.
I don't know what you're talking about, though.
I thought that used to be your squad, but yeah, they just got that double nickel, 12 threes. It's a good game, though. It was a good game. I caught the second half of it. So I'm going to see what else is on tonight. Probably the Lakers.
This guy.
Check that out. Take it down.
Lakers your team right now?
Nah. We just going to see what these numbers look like. See what these numbers look like. I'm rooting for me.
I like that. You know, that's how we're going to end the show because we should all root for us. Yo, the topic for today's show was it's a good question. Not a good question, but see if you have anything to say on it. But the topic for today's show was karma doesn't always come back the same way it left. What do you think about that?
I would agree. I mean, it comes back one way or another, but it might not come the way that you expected.
Right.
So to me, I believe like the best way to approach anything in life, and like if you're doing something for somebody or you have good intentions, do it without any expectation of something coming back. Like, don't say, okay, because I showed up for this person this week, next weekend is my party or my this, my that, and this person definitely has to be there. Maybe that's not how that comes back to you. Maybe you showing up, like, the benefit is, years down the road, a month down the road, you never know. So just, like, do things with just the best intentions, let karma take care of itself, and don't put expectation on it. Things will come back to you as they're supposed to. Don't even worry about it.
Wise words from a wise man.
Appreciate it.
So we're going to end the show with the quote of the day, and the quote is, it's actually a proverb. I don't know who wrote it originally. Oh my God, I'm blowing up. I'm trying to end the show. I'm hearing laughter in the background. I'm hearing pings. I'm hearing, they love me. They really love me. No, stop. So the quote of the day is a proverb, and it goes like this. A man who plants a tree knowing he will never sit in its shade has understood the meaning of life. I'm going to say it one more time. A man who plants a tree knowing that he will never sit in its shade has understood the meaning of life. I'll take it.
Hey, that's a good one. I'm rocking with that right there.
I'm rocking with it myself. My name is Cymarshall, the brother Josh. We appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace, love, and positive energy. And we out like that.
Peace.
We want more love. I tell them more love. We want more love. Some man them men got no love, no love, no love in them heart. Me see them got no love in this world. Many lose them soul under mind control. I them want more love, more love, more love in them dance. Cause them got no love at all. You see this wicked system is a fist fall. Eyes always leading righteousness. Equality for the someone wants peace and justice. Freedom of choices and the right to take a stand against the great deception played upon the jump on. We don't need no glasses to see that them don't care. Them will kill we ambition and spoil we career. I sweeten up the atmosphere, burn out the hatred and greed, injustice and fear. Cause them got no love, no love, no love in them heart. Me see them got no love in this world. Many lose them soul under mind control, but I them want more love, more love.
Yes, I said murder tonight. I hear that sound, boy, I go get murdered tonight. I write now the fire feel light, so we say cemetery. I write tell the sound them to the cemetery. I write not the dance make everybody see cemetery. We live in that sound boy on the cemetery. I write tell them no say. When I rap up, we no skin up, we no joke, we no play. Any sound test them dead right away. I write, no time for delay, but beat up, hey. I write, we lock the world as the champion. Any sound is we killing one. No matter which part them come from. I write, don't add the dance after.